The mighty Roman Empire, once the most powerful force the world had ever seen. But it didn't fall on its own. It faced betrayal, corruption, and financial disaster from within. But the final blow? That came from the barbarians at its gates, warriors who would destroy an empire and shape a new world. Today, we're diving into the story of these fierce leaders who brought Rome to its knees. Our first barbarian leader is Arminius. Born around 18 BC, he was raised and trained as a Roman soldier, even serving in the Roman military. But Arminius had other plans. When General Varus called on him for help in conquering Germanic tribes, Arminius saw an opportunity for betrayal. Deep in the Teutoburg forest, he turned against Rome. His ambush destroyed 3 Roman legions, stopping their expansion into Germania. Arminius became a hero for the Germanic peoples, remembered as the one who defied the empire. Next, we meet Fritigern, a Gothic leader from the late 4th century. In 370 AD, Fritigern and his people fled the Huns and sought safety within the Roman Empire. At first, the relationship was peaceful, but famine, corruption, and the mistreatment of his people drove him to fight back. Fritigern's victory at the Battle of Adrianople in 378 AD was one of Rome's most devastating defeats. His triumph paved the way for the Goths to dominate much of the Balkans. Not all barbarian leaders fought with noble intentions. In 400 AD, Radagaisus, a Gothic king, marched into Italy with 20,000 warriors, aiming to burn Rome to the ground and sacrifice its senators. But Radagaisus didn't find the success of those before him. His invasion was crushed at Florence, and he met his end at the hands of the Romans. Though he failed, his threat showed just how vulnerable Rome had become. Then came Alaric, another Gothic leader whose ambition was greater than many before him. Once a Roman ally, Alaric felt overlooked and underappreciated. After being passed over for promotion, he turned his forces on Rome itself. In 410 AD, Alaric did what many thought impossible. He sacked Rome, stripping it of its wealth. Despite his ruthlessness, Alaric is said to have respected the Christian relics and spared those who sought refuge in churches. And who can forget Attila the Hun? Known as the Scourge of God, Attila led his armies through Europe, leaving destruction in his wake. He invaded Italy, pillaged cities, and was on the brink of attacking Constantinople. His death in 453 AD ended his reign of terror, but his legend only grew, becoming a symbol of barbarian might and fearsome leadership. Gaiseric, king of the Vandals, was a master of opportunity. In the mid-400s, he crossed the sea from Spain and conquered North Africa, taking Carthage and controlling vital Roman territories. In 455 AD, Gaiseric led his fleet to Rome, sacking the city once more and seizing its treasures. For decades, his Vandal kingdom ruled the Western Mediterranean, defying both the Eastern and Western Roman empires. Finally, we come to Odoacer. A Germanic general, Odoacer grew tired of being denied a permanent settlement for his people in Italy. In 476 AD, he led a revolt and deposed the last Roman emperor of the West, Romulus Augustulus, declaring himself king of Italy. This act is seen as the final fall of the Western Roman Empire. Barbarian leaders like Arminius, Alaric, and Attila didn't just topple an empire, they reshaped the world. From the ashes of Rome, they built new kingdoms, forever changing the course of history. In a world growing increasingly unstable, we can't help but wonder, who will seize power next? If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest moments. Follow us on X for daily content and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Eras.